Dear student, in this lab video, we studied about the relationship between the open loop frequency response and stability, open loop frequency and closed loop transient response. Second one is to study the effect of open loop gain on transient response of closed loop system using root locus. Before we are going to conduct the experiment of relationship between the open loop frequency response, stability and closed loop transient response, we know about the objective and outcome of this experiment. Objective of this experiment is to write a script file to plot root locus Bode plot to study the stability of the given system. The outcome of this experiment is to develop a script files to plot root locus Bode plot and Nyquist plot to study the stability. Aim of this experiment: to examine the relationship between the open loop frequency response and stability, open loop frequency response and closed loop transient response. Second one, to study the effect of open loop gain on transient response of closed loop system using root locus. Apparatus required: PC loaded with MATLAB. Theory: the most useful representation of the transfer function of the system is the logarithmic plot, which consists of two graphs. One is which is giving the logarithmic of g j omega and the other phase angle of g j omega, both plotted against the frequency in the logarithmic scale. These plots are called as the Bode plot. This is the definition of Bode plot. What is the Nyquist plot? The main advantages of using Bode plot is the multiplication of the magnitudes can be converted into addition. The Bode plot are the good alternative to the Nyquist plot. That means what are the drawback in the Nyquist plot? It is overcome by the Bode plot. Now we know about the frequency response specification. The first one is the gain grass over frequency, which is represented omega gc. It is the frequency at which the magnitude of g j omega h j omega is the unity, that is 1. The second specification is phase crossover frequency, which is represented by omega pc. The definition is that it is the frequency at which the phase angle of g j omega h j omega is minus 180 degree. Next specification is gain margin. The shortest notation is gm. The gain margin is defined as the margin in gain allowable by which the gain can be increased till the system reaches on the verge of instability. Mathematically, the gain margin is defined as the reciprocal of the magnitude of the g j omega h j omega measured at phase crossover frequency. The last specification, frequency specification, is phase margin, which is represented by Pm. The amount of additional phase lag which can be introduced in the system till the system reaches on the verge of instability. Mathematically, the phase margin is defined as the 180 degree plus angle g j omega h j omega at omega equal to omega gc, that is grass over frequency. Procedure: first open the MATLAB command window, click file menu, click new, then click mfile, then open the MATLAB editor window. In MATLAB editor window, enter the program for this experiment. After entering the program, you can save the program as .m file. Execute the program by selecting run. You can go to debug, the drop down mode run is there, you can click run, the program is running. Write a MATLAB program to obtain the Bode plot for the given transfer function and find the stability. To draw the graph of peak overshoot and resonant freak versus damping ratio. To draw the graph of bandwidth versus damping ratio. first MATLAB program. The first one is to obtain the relation between the frequency response and transient response. The numerator is 1. The denominator is the conversion of 10.11. Then the transfer function g, that is the TF equal to numerator n and the denominator d. And then the Bode plot of that is the system g. Then margin g, that is the transfer function. Then gm, pm, omega pc, omega gc. Gm means grass margin, pm is the phase margin, omega pc, and then that is the omega gc, grass over frequency. Now you can calculate the gm, that is the margin, in decibel 20 log 10. After that, the figure simulated. Then the f plot 1 by 2z square root of 1 minus z squared, that is 0.0, 0.8, 0.01, 10. The next hold on. Then f plot the exponential of pi into z square root of 1 minus z squared, that is 0.0, 0.8, 0.01, 10. Next cold off. The x label, that is the x-axis is zeta, that is the damping ratio. The y label, that is the y-axis, is the resonant peak maximum overshoot. Now the figure, that is the simulation result. Now the f plot 1 square root of 1 minus 2 into z squared plus square root of 4 z power 4 minus 4 z squared plus 2, that is 0.0, 0.8, 0.012. Then the x label is zeta, that is the damping ratio. The y label is the bandwidth. Now you see the diagram, and now we studied the program. Write the program. For the given program, if you can simulate by using the MATLAB, we are getting the Bode plot diagram. Okay, so the x-axis frequency, the radian per second unit, the phase in degree, and then magnitude in decibel. Okay, so this is the shape of the phase angle curve. So in this case, you can right click means then the system G, the frequency is here 4.12 radian per second, the phase in degree is minus 12. Similarly, this is the magnitude curve. So in this point on that means you can the mouse on this Bode plot diagram, you can right click, then system G, then there is a transfer function. Frequency is 2.24 radian per second. Magnitude in decimal is minus 72.1. This is the screenshot of simulation result of the Bode plot graph. The next one is nothing but we can draw the Bode plot, that is the simulation result between zeta and resonant peak maximum overshoot. X-axis is zeta, y-axis is resonant peak and maximum overshoot. We are getting the curve shape like this. Okay. Then the third simulation result is zeta versus bandwidth. X-axis is zeta, that is the damping ratio. Y-axis is bandwidth in decibel. We are getting the shape of the curve like this for the frequency response, and then transient response, and then stability relationship. Students, still now we understand the objective outcome of this experiment, aim, what are the apparatus required, which software package we are using, and then what is the theory part, and then procedures, and then how to write the program logic, and then what are the expected simulation outputs, everything. So now I play the demo video. From this end you can clearly understand what is the study of relationship between the frequency response and stability, and frequency response and transient response. Now I play the video.
Dear student, now I explain the relationship between open loop frequency response and stability open loop frequency and closed loop transient response. The second one is the study of effect of open loop gain on transient response of closed loop system using root locus. So first you can open the editor window, type the program for particular experiment, save the program as a .m5 and then go to debug, then run the program. You see the waveform. This is the waveform. You see x-axis frequency, y-axis phase and magnitude of gain in decibel. So this is the frequency versus phase characteristics, the shape of like this. Okay. Then second one is the frequency versus magnitude of gain in decibel. This is the second characteristics. Then next, this is the zeta for the given transfer function, and then y-axis resonant peak maximum overshoot, the shape of the curve like this. Then third one is zeta versus bandwidth. So this is the three graph we are getting. So now you see that is the numerator, that is the denominator. This is the, that means transfer function, that Bode plot, that is the margin, then gain in decibel, and then plot the curve. Okay, so all the three different curves. Okay, so zeta, bandwidth, peak maximum, overshoot, everything and all we are getting the curves.
Dear student, I hope that from the demo video you clearly understand the relationship between the frequency response and stability, frequency response and transient response. How can we get the simulation output for this experiment by using MATLAB? Now the result. Thus the relationship between the open loop frequency response and stability, open loop frequency and closed loop transient response were examined, and the effect of the open loop gain or the transient response of a closed loop system using a root locus is studied. Then Viva question with the answers. Some sample Viva voice questions given in this slide. First, define response. So the current flowing through or voltage across branches in the circuit is called the response. What is meant by steady state response? The behavior of voltage or current does not change with time is called the steady state response. That is, the steady state response is independent of time. Transient response, the voltage or the current are changed from one transient state to another transient state is called the transient response. That is, transient response with respect to time. What is transient? The state or the condition of the system from the transient of switching to attainment of steady state is called the transient state or simply transient. Then what are the two major type of the control system? One is open loop control system, another one is closed loop control system. Define open loop control system. The control system in which the output quantity has no effect upon the input quantity are called open loop control system. That means the output is not feedback to the input for correction. Define closed loop control system. The control system in which the output has an effect upon the input quantity so to maintain the desired output value are called closed loop control system. Dear students, I hope that in this lab video you clearly understood the how to conduct the study of relationship between the frequency response, stability, and then frequency response and transient response and its effect. Thank you student for watching this lab video.